Today I'm going to give you a stealth persuasion tactic you can use to enter the internal conversation inside your prospect's mind and direct it towards whatever action you want them to take. After this. Hey everybody, welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is MEANEY and this is all about helping you to get better results online. So today I'm going to give you another guru level secret for free, and today is all about stealth persuasion. So I'm going to show you how you can enter the conversation inside your prospect's head, their internal dialogue, and control the direction of that conversation. To get inside the head of a prospect, we need to grab and hold their immediate attention. I'm sure you've heard people talking about that, but they never really tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you how to do it now. But first, this is probably going to be part of a larger series if you want it. You have to let me know if this is the kind of thing that interests you and if this is what will benefit your business. So get in touch, let me know that I need to make more of this stuff for you. We're talking about psychology, and that doesn't really change, but people's attention spans do, right? I think we all know that people have got a shorter attention span than they used to. I mean, they found that in the 1980s, the average attention span was around 20 minutes long. So that long form sales copy used to work really good in the 80s and earlier. But now, I think it was Time magazine reported that attention spans are down to 8 seconds long. I mean, if we think about it, we've got phones that distract us all the time. We've got the internet. We're constantly being asked for our attention through emails, through social media. So I can see why they claim that it's down to 8 seconds. So, to help us grab and hold the immediate attention of our prospects, we're going to turn to Russell Brunson, who's created a technique. He's actually combined this from other techniques developed by other marketers, and he's created this kind of Frankenstein thing that works really well. And he has developed this specifically because people's attention span has decreased so much. Because the attention span has decreased, we have to change how we sell. So one of the components that Russell Brunson uses in this technique is called the one sentence persuasion formula, and that comes from Blair Warren. So it's a one sentence structure, and it will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about persuasion. So weave this into everything you do. There's 5 components of this. So you have to encourage your prospects' dreams. You have to justify their failures. You have to allay their fears, confirm their suspicions, and help them to throw rocks at their enemies. Knowing that, we have to bring our prospects on a journey, but here's the clever bit. We let the prospect complete that journey themselves. So it feels like the thought to buy your product or take whatever action you want them to take was their idea. So this is real stealth persuasion stuff. And the core processes that Brunson uses to achieve that there's 3 parts. So the primary question, the epiphany moment, and a magic bullet. I'll explain what each of these are now. So the primary question. So this was discovered by Tony Robbins. It's the main question that everybody asks themselves. It's the thing that drives them. It motivates and determines every choice they make, every action, and everyone has the primary question. So for me personally, when it comes to teaching internet marketing type stuff, my primary question is, how can I simplify it? How can I make it easier for people to understand? So you have to think about the primary question inside your prospect's mind. So as a group, as a niche, there will be one primary question that they all tend to have. So to help you find it, get on forums, get on Facebook groups, start listening to complaints, start listening to people's desires, find those common threads that run through a lot of discussions in these groups. Find the things that lots of people agree on. Find the things that actually spark debate and start discussions. Find the big obstacles that hold people back. So find out what is preventing your prospects from achieving the things that they need to achieve. So once we have that, we now lead the prospect to an epiphany moment. And we can do this through storytelling. I mean, people love stories. It's no secret. We all know how well people absorb and cling on to stories. So we take your prospect on a journey and we use your backstory. So we lead the prospect to a point where you had the epiphany. So we do this so that they will have the same epiphany at the same point that you had. And when you do it like this, when they have their own epiphany moment, it feels like it came from themselves. So they take on the idea, that concept, and they accept it. And they accept it as their own. And once they do that, there is no way they're going to remove that or let go of it, because it's theirs. They own it. So to get them to that point, talk about your struggle, what you tried, how you failed, how that felt, and find the one thing that eventually turned it all around. Now, Bronson talks about a guy who heard that email marketing was the way forward, the way to make money on the internet. So he bought an email list, one of those spam lists, and then he sent out all these thousands of emails and it bombed. He failed. He didn't make anything. But when he started building his own email list after trying the first campaign, he saw that money was rolling in and he found success. If you're one of Bronson's prospects hearing this story for the first time, what's your epiphany moment? It's like you need an email list, right? So at that very moment, Bronson will step in and say, hey guys, I've actually got this advanced training for you. It's going to show you how to build an email list the right way. Of course, they're going to grab that with both hands. So once you've got the primary question sorted out and you've got your story that leads your prospect to an epiphany moment, next we need the magic bullet, okay? And this is the core concept that you're going to teach. It's the magic bullet. It's the one thing, the one concept, the one idea that is going to change everything for your prospect. And they're already on board with it. They want this thing because they've just had the epiphany moment that they own, and that's unshakable now. So when you present them with this core thing, the magic bullet, they are going to grab it, okay? So don't try to cover two things or more inside this part of your presentation, your sales letter, your VSL. Doesn't matter. Keep it to one thing. Be very specific, okay? Because if you bring in two or more ideas at this point, your conversions are going to drop. So keep it really laser focused on just this one thing, right? So you've only got 8 seconds to grab somebody's attention. So you have to use that one sexy thing. That is what's going to help hook them in further into your message. You know what copywriters are like? They will go through like bullet point, bullet point, bullet point in the hope that one of those things leaps off the page and that is the motivation for a sale. Well, that can actually damage your conversion rate. But if you inject that epiphany moment and then follow it up with this awesome offer of the one magic bullet that's going to solve the problem, your conversion rate is going to shoot through the roof. Just so we're crystal clear on how everything works, okay, we start with a primary question, and that is what's going to drive your prospects' choices. So we use the epiphany moment and the storytelling to bring them up to the point of realization so they know what they need to do next, and they've decided that for themselves. And then you show them the solution. You give them the thing that they, in that moment, absolutely crave, because they know that's going to be the moment things changed and the problem is going to be solved. So that's the structure. I've got a lot more to tell you about this, but you got to tell me if you want more of this stuff. I think this is a good foundation. It's a good starting point, but we can follow this on with more stuff. Just let me know if this is the kind of thing that you want from Profit Copilot. So now that you have a structure to use, how are you going to get visitors and prospects through your door to sell to? Well, I've got some training for you. It's going to give you 3 organic traffic strategies you can use today to get more traffic to your website. So you can get that for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for checking this out. I hope you found it useful. If you've liked it, hit the like button below. Subscribe to the channel too. It'd be awesome to have you here. We're going to get on really well, I think. And hit that little notification bell so you get an update when I upload another video, which is going to be tomorrow. So thank you for checking it out. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.